probably tell from my very wobbly entrance, but I've been hitting that special holiday eggnog so hard to get into the holiday spirit this year. Speaking of spirits, who's ready for a festive seasonal tale full of Yuletide cheer? All right, that's good to hear because I certainly have one to tell. Today's story, what was that, little child? It's a reindeer corn. Its name is Dopinder, thank you for asking. But the story that I have today, it's a classic tale of good and evil. Filled with greed, a very nice four-poster bed, and a bunch of hideous mutants and spooky ghosts. Ooh. Yeah, kind of a creepy choice for a Christmas tale, huh? Probably should have done this one over Oogie Boogie Bash, but we weren't hired yet at that point. Anyway, for today's story, we have a mandatory costume change. That's right. I just put this on my little Merc with the woodwork right there. Why do we have a costume change, you ask? Because for this story, we travel back in time to jolly old England for a dignified holiday tale written by Sir Mr. Charles Xavier Dickens. It's called A Christmas Carol Pool. You guys aren't gonna cheer for the title of the show? Thank you, I'm excited too. It's rare that I get to read a story filled with so much holiday cheer. You know, it's a nice change of pace being able to read something with such positive, uplifting messaging, goodwill, and life. Anyway, page 1, line 1. Marley was dead. Wow, that's a dark start. Okay. I don't know, that's literally the first line of this story. I'm not sure if the Disneyland Resort registered trademark really signed up for all of that. We can just skip ahead to the less morbid parts. Let's see here. Dead as can be, dead as a doornail, dead beyond a Thanos snap. Wow, okay, here we go. Here's a very nice, uplifting and positive, joyous sentence. The meanest curmudgeon in all of London town was a vile, hairy, smelly, prickly, miserly old brute by the name Loganizer Scrooge. Yeah, Scroogey, he really did not like the holidays, let me tell you. Always went around saying, bah humbug, bub. Yeah, whatever that's supposed to mean, I don't know either, sir. He did have a very handsome, charming, and funny, although a bit of an acquired taste, I will admit, employee by the name Wade Cratchit Poole. Yeah, poor Wade, he just wanted to enjoy the holiday season and spend literally a single day off in his entire career. But old Scroogey was always like, get back to work, Bob, and count me money out, or I come out. Did I mention he was miserly and somewhat Australian?
Look, you're doing another story?
It's the hideous Loganizer Scrooge! Whoa, stop the pity applause, all right? Stop cheering, okay? He's the villain of this story. You boo him as ruthlessly as you desire. Boo! Boo!
Oh, okay, I get it. This time you're doing a Christmas Carol.
No, not even close. We're doing A Christmas Carol Pool.
Woo! That makes no sense.
Yeah, none of this really does, actually. The writing on this entire shtick has probably run its course at this point. We were supposed to be like a limited time only for the summer type of magical deal, like a year and a half ago, but now we just won't go away. Just like those weird, themed, limited edition popcorn buckets with the enormous, gaping mouths. I got 17 of those of him on my nightstand, by the way. The good news, Wolvie, is that you are the shining, shimmering star atop of this Christmas Stories tree. AKA, you have way more lines in this one. Here, have a seat.
I don't think so.
Aw, come on. Don't we want to see Wolvie join us for a special holiday treat?
Ah! Fine.
Wow, that was bone-chilling. He's already halfway into character, aren't you, a little grump? Here, you can even wear my Dickens hat.
Ah, absolutely not.
Are you sure?
No!
That's all right. I don't know if they would have fit over his pointy little elf ears anyway.
Can we get to the story?
Oh, that's the spirit, Scroogey. Here, you can just open it right up and begin. Okay, so to give you the Spark Notes version real quick, Logan Easter Scrooge, that's the character that you're playing. He's visited in the night by one of his super dead partners, one of his ex-partners, if you will. And they kind of herald his beginning.
Look, I know the story. Everyone knows the story. Scrooge is visited by the first ghost who tells him he needs to learn how to deal with his past. Then the second ghost shows up.
Whoa, 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 slow down there, big fella. I know you're excited, but let's draw this out a little bit, okay? Kind of have a minimum time requirement for these scheduled shows. Sure, the first ghost shows Scroogey his sad past, his sad origins, if you will. Yeah, she gets the reference. That's one person that's seen that movie. Okay. Yeah, X-Men Origins. All right. No one watched it. Okay, fine. Then the ghost of Christmas Present showed up, and it was just this giant, child-minded figure, way larger than a normal man should be, with a body made completely out of metal and a very obnoxious Russian accent. Sounded a little something like this. Logan Easter Scrooge, gaze upon the Cratchit Pool family and see your shame. He shows them a picture of a beautiful Cratchit Pool family living in a small but humble studio apartment off of Pico and Crenshaw. Blind Al was there, Dog Pool, and of course, tiny little Peter Pool, who is clearly sickeningly ill and leaning on a too small crutch that could barely get by on the meager salary that Wade's boss had given him.
Bah humbug, Bob.
Wow, that was actually the right line. He's just 3.5 pages late to your cue. Come on, man, you gotta hit that early. You're already halfway through your character development.
Can we wrap this up?
Wait. You must gaze upon this poor, sad family and finally feel a true emotion. A single salty tear begins to trickle down your chiseled, mewing jawline, soaking into your luscious, homegrown mutton chops.
This is a holiday story.
Yeah, it's kind of dark, isn't it? Just wait till we get to the cemetery scene.
All right, let's simplify this. Look, basically it goes like this. Ebenezer is...
Logan-ezer.
Scrooge. Scrooge is visited by 3 ghosts, and they teach him he needs to keep the spirit of the season in his heart all year round. Tiny Tim.
Tiny little Peter Pool. Owie.
Tiny Peter Pool does not die. Scrooge pays to get them all healed up, and they become pals. Logan-ezer. Logan-ezer, he is true to his word, and he becomes a better man. Look, basically, the story teaches us that we need to be kinder to our fellow man, and that we should use the season to help remind us of those less fortunate than us, and overall, just basically be less of a jerk. Yeah, you get it.
Wow, that was such a genuine applause and not filled with pity at all. You know what, Logie? I think you're not the only one with a single tear trickling down your chiseled jawline. Oh, Wolvie!
Because I get carried away here.
You see, children, the spirit of the season can live deep, deep inside of all of us, even an old, and I really do mean old, miserly, furry, ugly.
Watch it!
Even old Logie Bear can have a soft spot in his heart. So strong. This is my favorite part of the story, by the way. And then, tiny little Peter Pool, with his newly refurbished legs, begins to waddle over to old Scroogey McDuck. He grips him by his, wow, very muscular inner thigh muscles. Someone's been taking the Marvel supplements, huh, big guy? And exclaims for all to hear, "Oh God! Of thunder, bless us, everyone." Thank you for clapping, child. Now you can clap so I can stay in this pose. Thank you. I'll wait till we get out of this pose till they start clapping. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that way more than you could ever know. And they all lived happily ever after. Aww. Yeah, you can clap for that too, sure. Do you want to know why they lived happily ever after? Tiny child in the front row wearing my merch. Let's go. It's because, yes, thank you, that's my other nickname. It's because this story in particular has been rehashed and merchandised dozens of times over the years. Yes, really, little adorable child. It's what we in the business like to call. Come on, do the hand thing with me. Easy money.
All right, so we're done here.
Yeah, I'd say we're done with Act 1. But in Act 2, I don't know, you guys think we have time for a little carol singing?
I told you I don't sing.
What? Oh, come on, no music, man? Oh, that's a real shame, I'm telling you. If he wanted to be a showman, he could be the greatest. Wow, this guy really hates singing for someone that did 19 years of hard time in prison for singing about a loaf of bread once. Come on, Wolvie, you've got such perfect pitch and such deep vibrato. Maybe just a couple bars of, oh, come, all ye faithful.
Nope.
Well, all right, Hoagie's blood sugar's getting low, everybody. Time to get you some hot cocoa backstage, maybe a couple of chocolate chip cookies. Wow. Who am I kidding? This guy doesn't eat cookies. Look at him. It's like a mustard bottle with abs. All right. Happy holidays, everybody. Wolvie.
Ah, humbug, bub.
Are you serious after all that character development?
Just kidding, happy holidays.
My child wearing my merch, you just make the night. So it's my other child.
Wrap this up, come on, let's go.
That was great. Hi. Wow. Just pounded one of your variants. That was cool to see. I didn't mention this earlier, but the Ghost of Christmas Days of Future Past was actually Cable, believe it or not. I've never seen that coming in the time machine. Strong Cable, he really knew how to snap until he was purple in the face. Everything he said was filled with vulgarities. I just can't repeat in front of the audience at the Disneyland Resort. Registered trademark, but now that my hot mic is off, Cable said, "You son of a..."